Oh, hey guys, didn't see you there. Today we're going to be putting on a short ram intake, and you're watching Riggs Motorsports. So, this is my 2014 Acura ILX, if you hadn't noticed. And it's going to be maybe 10-15 minutes. And then I'm going to throw a tune on there with the Flash Pro I have, so that way it can run a good air and fuel ratio. And then from there we'll be done for the day. And should get maybe a couple horses out of it, hopefully. But it will just help it sound good if we don't get any horsepower. So
you'll get some horsepower with the tune and the intake.
Yeah, they quote 10, but I highly doubt it.
You'll get 5, probably.
Maybe. It's not a cold air intake, but it does rain a lot, and there are a lot of puddles. I did get this hydro shield.
Oh, I didn't know you got that. That's cool.
Yeah, I've had it sitting around. It's a DC Sport intake, but this is an in-gen one. I ordered it off Amazon. I don't care if it's not the same model, but
that's cool.
Yeah, keep it from hydro locking.
And the intake filter itself is red too.
Yeah,
that's nice. Cool. What's the first step?
First thing got to do, I'm gonna take out this coolant bypass, and it also has a breather for the airbox to the valve cover. So I'm just gonna start by pulling this off. There we go. And once you get that pulled off, you want to get yourself a 10mm. Take off the clamps.
10mm?
Yep.
If you guys see the camera shaking a little bit, I apologize. It's raining. It's pretty chilly out here.
Yeah, I wanted to get this done, and we were out doing stuff today, so... And I kind of slept in. So you just loosen the clamps to the throttle body and to the airbox, and this will slip off. Here's your mass airflow sensor. You just pull down on the clip. That'll pop off. There's these clips. Pull the top off. You can just pull that. Make sure to not damage that. So I'm going to leave that in until I put the new pipe in.
The plastic piece?
That's your actual sensor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave that right there. Here's my old filter. And then to take this airbox off, I'm actually first going to take this tubing off that goes to the airbox. And let's see. Oh shit, is that? I think that's actually an 8. I didn't even think of that. Well, I can just get a screwdriver. Well, that doesn't matter. There's a couple... No, it does matter. Because the bolts I need to get to underneath that. Uno momento. What's that? Clip. This should... I'm pretty sure this is just a compression fit, if I remember. On the bottom. Yep.
I'll compress your fit.
Okay. Yeah, so that pulls off. But I gotta remove the airbox to take that off, it looks like.
So you need a 10 and an 8 for this, it looks like?
Yeah, but I just used a screwdriver for the
okay.
That one. That was an 8. Yeah, and you don't have to relocate your battery when you do this, so really cuts down on time. You don't have to pull the inner fender off, the fender well actually, to make room for the cold air.
Did you ever tell them the story about your cold air?
Yeah, the cold air that I got a while ago. Apparently I didn't read the fine print. And it's meant for my car, but only if it has a certain intake manifold. So it didn't fit. So that's why I bought a short ram instead. And then once you get that bolt off for the front of your airbox, you can just pull up. And these rubber grommets should pop out. Yep, there's one. There's two. And then that'll make room for this to come out. Alright, so here's the one coupler they give you, and this goes onto the throttle body. So you're going to want to put a clamp on. I'm going to tighten this down a bit. Oh, need a flathead. Got one at the moment. But that goes on like so. Oh wait, does it go this way? That was right the first time.
Trial and error.
Yep. Goes on like that. Up DC point up. Tighten that down later. Now I'm going to take the MAF sensor out of the top of the airbox and install it on the new one. Make sure not to damage it. I don't know if I said that earlier.
Yep, but it's important to reiterate that.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. And then this goes on like so. I'm trying to grab the screws. Nice.
Pretty easy.
Yep. And this goes in like so. Probably need to put that other clamp on first. Goes on like so. And then ah, shit. Probably should have actually connected the... You're gonna have to disconnect these lines. This one that goes to the thermostat, and then that one that goes to the throttle body. That's the coolant bypass. You can see the line goes like whoop, 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 whoop.
What are the two lines?
It's a coolant bypass.
Can you point them out again? Now that I have the light.
Yeah, it's right here. There's one on the throttle body. Goes up there. It connects to this tube that you took out of the intake system. Then it leads down to the thermostat right down there. So you just take those two lines off and you use this rubber hose that DC provides you. And they give you some clamps. And when you take those lines off, there will be coolant, so be prepared for that. That's why I got a bunch of rags. And I'll need a flathead for these ones too, so I'm gonna have to go grab that.
So you got your flatheads?
Yep, got the flathead. I'm gonna tighten these down a little bit just so they don't move all around. So they're just these two clamps. Once you take that off, that one off, you just connect those two lines with the hose. Yep. Probably should put some of these down there. And you might have to add some coolant once you're done with this, but I don't know. Probably.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. I'm actually going to try to do this quickly, so I spill as little as possible. I'm going to take this off too. You're going to want to disconnect the crankcase tube as well, because you are supplied with a tubing that, oh fuck, oh, that hurt my thumb. Oh, 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 oh.
And down.
Yeah. Okay, that one didn't have any. That's cool. This one will, though. Yay, no coolant. That's cool.
I was gonna say earlier it would have been funny if there's no coolant in that one either, but...
Well, it's just because it hasn't been running.
Yeah, it's been sitting for a while.
I think I might have to trim that a bit. Get some trimmers. Yeah, you don't want to have this all kinked up when you install it. Well, maybe if that might be fine. Yeah, that looks fine actually. I don't think I'll need a trim. Yeah, that's good.
Good to go?
Yep. Okay. So this you can just get rid of or keep if you ever sell the car and want to put it back to stock. Oh, and I stabbed my thumb. It's starting to hurt now. Make sure to remove all clots. Don't want those catching on fire. Okay. One. Two. that.
2 clamps.
Yep. Put the left back in.
Plugged in.
Install this breather hose. I think I'll have to trim that one though. Maybe. We'll see. Yep. Definitely gotta trim that.
Half inch.
I'll be back. So I'm gonna trim this to length. You're just gonna wanna get it to where it's mocked up. So I'm gonna say about an inch. Trim off. And if you aren't too sure, just cut a little less than you would, because then you can recut it. But if you cut it too short, that's kind of sucks. And these ones you don't need clamps, so because it's just a little bit of air going through. That is an 8, but ah, damn it, manual. Yep, that's tight. And then push that down to the edge so you make sure it's on the filter so that's not going to fly off. And some might say that the hydromet or the hydro shield will cut down on the horsepower gain. Even if it does, I don't care. I don't want to hydro lock my engine.
Looks like it should breathe pretty good.
Yeah. Make sure this one's tight.
Get so much rain here. Run through those huge puddles.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tighten this one. The clamp's gonna cover the DC Sports anyway. Well, I guess I could actually move it to right. Oh, I didn't even tighten these ones down.
Classic.
Very. And there's a brace included that you have to take off a bolt for your, or a nut for your engine mount to be able to put this brace on that goes on the short ram. I don't really know if I'm going to do that, just because it seems pretty sturdy without it.
I don't think you'll need it.
And I definitely don't want to take a nut off of my engine mount, or my tranny mount, sorry. Because I might have to put a jack stand underneath it to hold it up. I'm glad it stopped raining.
I think it's just sprinkling now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sturdy. I mean, I don't think I would need it. Cool. Got some stickers, but I don't think I'm gonna throw those on.
So that's how she looks, I guess.
Oh shit, I stabbed my thumb again.
Looks good.
Yeah, I like it. These are the hardware for that mount, this one. And that's a pretty nice mount, but I mean...
I don't think, yeah, you won't need it. Looks very ominous with just the laptop light in your face. You want to tell the folks at home what you're doing?
Yep, so I am loading a new calibration that will compensate for the breathing mods I put on. So it'll give it a little bit extra gas. So to get to that screen, I plugged in my Flash Pro into the computer and into my car, turned it onto accessory. Then I'm gonna hit new calibration, and then it already loaded the list for me. But first you can choose from a model. And I mean, the Flash Pro I bought was specifically meant for an ILX. So I'm not sure if all of these other tunes will work, but it's there for people to try it, I guess. So I'm just gonna choose ILX 2013 and above. Oops, not a fit.
On the foot.
And then vehicle 2.4 manual transmission. I'm gonna just choose the one that has the description that matches mine the best for the mods I did. So I'm gonna see, here's a short ram intake, cat delete, and a cat back exhaust, which is what I have done. And it has 310 size injectors, which is stock, which I do have. Let's see.
I know you guys probably can't read that, but he's describing it, so
Maybe I should go for the 2012 to 2014.
it's probably pretty close, but yours is 14, right?
Yeah, and this is, oh, this is a 12 anyway, 2012 to 14. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same. All right, so click on that one. Click OK up in the top right. Upload.
It's the green arrow.
Battery voltage is low. Consider connecting battery charger. Does that mean the car? I don't know.
Yeah, because your laptop battery's high.
73%.
Alright, looks like the tune is just about done loading. There we go. Says it was successful.
Alright, we're gonna start the car up. It's a cold start, so if the idles are high or if they fluctuate a bit, it's probably just because it's cold out. It's like 43 degrees.
Might be even colder than that now.
Yeah.
He hasn't drove the car today, so
Nope, but everything sounds fine so far.
sounds like he usually does when you fire it up.
Don't want to say nothing to jinx it. Alright, so driving it around a bit, everything seems fine. No more lights came up on the dash. Those are my tire pressure sensor, so those are fine. I also have my Bluetooth hooked up to the ECU, and I have that off to the side reading everything. It's not focused, but it's fine. The air fuels are reading fine, and I mean, that's just about what I want to read. I mean, there's NOx sensor that I can look at, but it seems fine. So yeah, everything looks good. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll keep you tuned in if anything comes up.
No pun intended.
Oh yeah. I'll keep you tuned in to if anything comes up with the car. And thanks for watching. As I said, make sure to click that subscribe button, hit like, click the notification bell, do all that jazz, and we'll see you next time.